Hello, I'm Sir Anthony, and we will talk about the story of the death of a salesman, written by Arthur Miller. Set in New York in 1940s, Miller's play covers a 24-hour period with a requiem set several days later. In the introduction, Willie Loman comes home early from the road for lack of sales. He nearly crashed the car several times. Mental confusion is a new norm for Willie. Willie's adult sons, Biff and Happy, are home. Biff has just returned from the West, unsettled, unsure of his career path. Willie slides back and forth between present realities and flashbacks. His mind takes him back to his moments of optimism and hopes about the future. But Willie is also haunted by his infidelity. He also flashes back to his brother Ben, now dead, who traveled to Africa and became rich as a young man. Ben's success is a nagging reminder of Willie's own failures. As part of the rising action, Linda Loman explains Willie's deterioration to his sons, including the fact that he lost his salary and he is secretly borrowing money from Charlie. Charlie is the Loman family's close neighbor. Linda also tells them that he tried to kill himself in a car, and she shows them a rubber tube she found in their basement, which suggests Willie might asphyxiate himself. She pleads to her sons to re-establish their relationship to their father. A family talk about Biff's future becomes a pie-in-the-sky plan to seek out an old employer for financial backing to start a sporting goods store with Happy. At the end of Act 1, Willie decides to ask his boss for a salaried position in New York. Act 2, the climax. The next day, both Willie's and Biff's meetings go poorly. Bill Oliver refuses to see Biff, and Willie's boss fires him for lack of sales. When Happy, Biff, and Willie meet that night in a restaurant, nobody feels successful. Biff and Willie argue, and the sons leave Willie in the restaurant, overwhelmed of Biff's discovery of his affair. The play's climax makes clear that Biff's disillusionments stem from a shock of his father's lies and infidelity. Back at home, Willie's confusion continues as he plants seeds at the backyard. In the falling action, Willie has a delusional conversation with his dead brother, who reminds him of his $20 life insurance policy. Willie and Biff have a final confrontation, and Biff, in tears, says he's leaving the family for good. Moved by his son's emotion and a take of his hallucinatory conversation with his dead brother Ben, Willie decides to carry out his plan. After everyone else has gone to bed, Willie leaves the house and speeds away with his car and intentionally crashes it and faces his death. Act 2 ends with the family gathering around a grave. In the requiem, Loman family and Charlie reflect on Willie's life. Biff recognizes that his father had the wrong dreams, and Happy remains unchanged and committed to Willie's American dream to become #1 man. In the resolution, grieving Linda wonders why Willie did it. She tells him she paid off the house and they are free and clear of debt. And that's the end of the story of a man who dreams of an American dream, but ended up feeling empty and unfulfilled.